Many have asked me, what is faith and truth? Who is faith and truth? Why is faith and truth? Even when is faith and truth? Well, let me tell you, Faith and Truth Christian Center is a body, a family that believes every single one of us deserves another chance to be loved, another chance to grow, another chance to believe in themselves. We at Faith and Truth teach the word so that you can see yourself in the word and live the word. Welcome to Faith and Truth. What's going on? It's Monday. Welcome. Faith Drip. You know what it is. We on YouTube over here at the channel of Faith and Truth Christian Center. I just want to say great morning. I'm seeing people on. I'm seeing Sister Ratasha. Great morning. Sister Kyla, I see you. Great Monday morning. Come on, somebody, talk back to me. Listen, we gonna listen. Hey, Minister Shanice, there you are. Great morning. I'm gonna just let some more get on. And let's just see what it is today. Listen, we had a great Palm Sunday. We was a little different, but you know that's who we are over at Faith and Truth. We had a message to our youth. Yes, for Palm Sunday. You might be saying, Bishop, I've heard the Palm Sunday message. And how'd you do that? Well, you're going to have to go back and watch it right here on this channel. I believe the message was, we've been waiting on you. That's it right there. It's just a lot of things that you can pick from that you say, you know what? Yeah. Expectation. Yes. Change. Yes. Freedom. Deliverance. Elevation. Yes. Well, isn't that the future? Isn't that we waiting on? We call our children the future, ain't it? And you might see how I got there. All right. I had to have my little morning coffee. Well, listen. Let's do what we need to do. First and foremost, let's make sure you have already subscribed, or tell somebody else. When you share this, be like, hey, make sure you subscribe now. Hit that notifications button. And of course, right now, currently, in the now, I need you to love it and I need you to share it. I need you to love it and to share it. Let somebody else know. Listen, you enjoy Faith Drip, then share it so somebody else can enjoy it with you. Come on. That was simple as that, wasn't it? Simple as that. I'm sorry. I'm being rude. Let me introduce myself. I'm Bishop Designate. For now, J.C. Jones. You say for now? What you mean for now? Well, hey, May 29th is the consecration. That's it. The Episcopal consecration of the very Reverend me, J.C. Jones. Here in Phoenix, 7 p.m. over at the Sanctuary Phoenix. Listen, it is going to be a glorious time. Oh, don't forget to get them tickets for the Black Tie Affair as well. Please don't forget to get them tickets. I came off. Get them tickets. If you ain't got it, get it. You know what it is. You know what it is. Great morning to you. Great morning. Listen, people coming on, and I appreciate you coming on. If you missed it, today, life sentence. Yeah, life sentence. That's the message today. Oh yes, it's coming with a twist. I'm sure you're like, what's that mean? Yes, I know I got to serve the Lord for all the days of my life. That's not necessarily where I'm coming from today. Although, true, very true. But we're going to talk about you. We're going to talk about you. Sometimes Bishop got too much time, and I don't have any time. But sometimes in the midst of not having any time, I find too much time just to reflect and watch and observe and just see what folks is doing. And how they doing, when they doing. Sometimes you'll never know why they doing, but nonetheless, you can see what, when, and all those things, and where, and all that. The why, maybe you will, maybe you won't. But don't get consumed with that, trying to figure out. I always say, and this isn't talking about anybody else. This is just a nugget. Has nothing to do with anything that I want to talk about today. I'm just led to tell you, sometimes you will have people doing crazy things in your life, crazy people in your life, and you get yourself or find yourself going crazy trying to figure out what in the world, why. This is free. It has nothing to do with Faith Drip today. But I've always prescribed to the thing of, listen, you can't understand crazy. Not unless you go crazy. And if you are saying you ain't gonna make me crazy, then you have to come to the understanding you ain't gonna never understand crazy if you saying they won't make you crazy. Okay, you just ain't. You ain't in that mindset. You ain't never gonna know why, because it ain't never gonna make no sense, because you got them all. You got all your marbles. You ain't lost one. You ain't looking for one, and they marbles is everywhere. So that's just free. Ain't got nothing to do with Faith Drip. Don't even know why I went there, but I did, so you better pick it up. All right, here we go. Nothing has changed, Brother Michael. Ain't nothing changed. I need a ready. One line, one time, but two readies. One that you say it, two that you're sure. Ready, one time. I'm going to flip the beat here. We going to get this thing moving, and we going to talk about it. Yeah, just like that. We going to talk about it. Give me that ready, one time. Yeah, okay. Did you see the flyer? We got a gospel skate. Somebody's throwing a gospel skate over at the Great Skate over in Glendale. And we decided, it was mentioned about fellowship. Somebody posted it, pastor saw it, and we just said, we gonna go. But we gonna go as a church. We gonna reserve our spot. And the flyer says, come and skate with us on us. See, the flyer that you'll see out there tells you about admission. It tells you about rentals. Well, register over here. Come and roll with Faith and Truth, and you ain't got to worry about none of that. We just include you in the number as we call and register our church, and we let them know how many we got coming, the ages, whether they're kids and their sizes or adults, they just need a number. So come and skate with us, on us. It's April 14th, but you've got to have your RSVP into us by next Sunday, Resurrection Sunday. All you need to do is email us at faithtruthcc@gmail.com. faithtruthcc@gmail.com. All you need to do. We need names. We need ages. And I know you're emailing us, but add a number or something so we can contact you if necessary. All right. Now with that, I got enough readies. Yeah. Oh yeah, I see it down there. We got them. Then let's go on and flip the beat and let's get this thing moving. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go. Oh, little hype there. Life sentence. There are so many negative connotations when we hear the term life sentence. All of us, or I would say predominantly most of us, know someone, somebody's that's taken a little vacation. That's what I call it. They're taking a little vacation to a resort that they can't leave from till they say it's time to leave. You know what I'm saying? But nobody wants to do life, right? So when you hear life sentence, you're like, that ain't really. I don't think that's something. I don't like how that's flowing there, Bishop. I don't want to do life nothing. But I was thinking, I come from an era where we we use a phrase of cut from the cloth. Yeah, see, something, when you see somebody my age and they talking, they be like, hey, we cut from the same cloth. What we're trying to say is we have the same principles. The moral standing, the characteristics are like similar, And let me tell you something. One thing that someone like me and those like me that are cut from this type of cloth, we can't stand when people change up. Oh my God. Listen, hey, be that. Be you. Win all the time. Unless it's so horrible that change is needed, then change and then stay right there. Okay? A life sentence. See, I was thinking about, and I've come from this area of scripture before, but not for this reason. Ecclesiastes chapter 3. This particular chapter is when it is referring to their seasons and a time for this and a time for that. There's a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. A time to be born, a time to die. It just keeps going on. A time and time and time. And there are other areas of scripture that refer to how God created the seasons, and there would always be seasons to indicate this and indicate that. And see, when you read that, you understand change. Things are going to change. Nothing stays the same. People grow. Things are born. Things expire. Blah, 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 blah. Right? I believe some of you have adapted the sense that I change with the seasons. I really, really do. I'm here to come and present my cases. I differ on that opinion. Yes, you should grow. Yes, you should evolve. You may consider that change, but listen here. I'm definitely not who I used to be 20 years ago. But you know what ain't changed? I'm still cut from that cloth. Oh, what changed is I gained more wisdom, more knowledge. I know how to treat people. I talk to people. I listen better. Things like that. But loyalty is loyalty. Treating people like, hey, I'm rocking with you. I rock with you. And you going to know I rock with you. I'm not going to change up because somebody else came around. I'm not going to change up because, listen, we freshmen now. I know we was all together in 8th grade. This may take somebody back. But you know what I mean. It's all good because we're at the top. But when we come to freshmen, it's a new place, a new season. It's survival of the fittest because we the little baby fish in the pond. And I got to survive. Listen, if they got to eat you, I ain't got to be the fastest. I just got to be faster than you. Y'all ever heard that? If a bear was chasing us, I don't have to outrun the bear. I just have to outrun you. Yeah, see, that is the survival mode. When people get in survival mode, they switch up. I know you might be saying, Bishop, where you coming from today? I'm trying to say, as a believer, as a Christian, as a child of God, Christ himself dealt with different people in different places with different experiences. He was in different regions at different times. But he was the epitome of consistency. Yes, people doing wrong, he treated them fairly. He was always fair, even in his rebuke. It was always in love. In his correction and getting you straight. Maybe you just are confused about the situation. Let me enlighten you. He was consistent. There should be in you a life sentence of consistency. A life sentence of, you know what? I stand on it. I stand for something. And I don't fall for anything. That's who I am. Yes, I may learn, I may grow, I may evolve, but I am going to be consistent. How do you think you got these folks? They've been married 20, 30, 40, 50 or more years. Of course, there have been seasons in that relationship. Of course, that some have been and felt like a roller coasters of ups and downs, hills and valleys, good times, bad times. Of course. Have they dealt with some things that they didn't want to deal with? You got to be kidding me. I know you lying. Of course. But they got to the 20, 30, 40, 50 plus for a reason. They accepted their life sentence of, I said what I said when I said it. When I said, for better or worse, I said what I said. They standing on it. The loyalty, the cloth that they're cut from, no matter what season they find themselves at, no matter what growing and evolving happens within them. I made a covenant with you. Ride or die. Oh, what term used so loosely. Let me break a little bit more down for you. Over in James. Oh, I love the book of James. James is what I call the straightening book. Yes, there's some straightening going on over in James. And he is talking about in chapter 1, you get in around verse 2, it's about trials and temptations and things that you have to deal with. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds. Different kinds of trials, different kinds at different times. Because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Listen, it's different, but I know what's going to happen to me will be consistent. So I have to consistently be there as I go through it. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete. In order for me to evolve and grow as intended, I must accept my life sentence of I'm going to make it through the trial. I'm going to make it through no matter what season I find myself in it. No matter what I feel about it, I'm not cutting and running. If any of you lack wisdom, you should what? Ask God consistently. Life sentence. Hey, I'm connected. Hey, God, what's going on with this? Some of y'all act like y'all got 12 to 15 months of commitment when it comes to God and asking God, hey, this trial, I don't understand it. I need something. I need something. You might not even know what to ask for. But because the trial or the test, the charges, let me make it plain, the charges being put at your, right here on the table, laid upon you. They talking about, oh, hey, you gonna get a life sentence. You like, hey, what I got to do to get out of this? Plea deal. Man, oh, you cut like that? No, this thing, covenant, is a life sentence. God said, I'm going to do it for life. Why won't you? It goes on to say, but when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because of one who doubts is like a wave of the sea blown and tossed by the wind. That person should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. You can't be in and out. You can't be taking plea deals and expecting God to move. No, I'm in this thing for life. I got a life sentence. And I'm working it. It's like that. It's always going to be like that. If you're looking for something that ain't like that, you better stop looking for me. Because if you're looking for me, you're going to find like that. Yeah. It goes on to say, such a person is double-minded and unstable in all they do. You can't accept a life sentence and a plea deal at the same time. I wish I had a mic to drop. So some of y'all like, yes, yes, Lord. Y'all Shekinah glory, yes, yes. And as soon as the right charges get laid upon your feet, no, yeah, double-minded. You ain't cut from the cloth, not that cloth. I think I just wanted to drop a faith drip today because if we gonna build the kingdom, you got to be in it for life. Building the kingdom is not just about building some church, it's about building you and building each other, loving each other, supporting each other, encouraging each other, empowering each other, strengthening each other, covering each other. But no. We seem to be connected with people that don't cover, don't strengthen, don't encourage, don't empower. Instead, I'm going to make you doubt yourself. I'm going to make you question everything that you thought you knew. I'm going to make you not trust. I'm going to make you do all kinds of things and think all kinds of things that are any and everything but the characteristics of the Spirit of God. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Maybe you did accept a life sentence, but who laid the charges upon you and whose sentence are you carrying out? I think that's a better question that you're going to have to ask and answer for yourself. But for me and mine, as they say, we're going to serve the Lord. I figure y'all must just be listening today. Minister Shanice, I see. This is cutting. This is getting you good. You love it. But everybody should be like, "Ooh, Bishop, you talking to me?" Because all of us have said we've accepted the life sentence, but sometimes in the right season, with the right charges, we start contemplating a plea deal. How can I get out of this? Maybe if I can just get a weekend pass. Maybe I can just get a little furlough. I can just, I'll be back. Listen, I am not escaping, okay? I'm not trying to cut and run. I'll be back. I just need a weekend to do me. And I say that because you lifers, listen, what burns your soul is looking at others who aren't lifers, but pretending, who always taking weekend passes, who always trying to get a furlough, always trying to do, you like, you get on my nerves, you just disrupt my soul and spirit. Well, understand, your life sentence ain't got nothing to do with them. Each one of us will be accountable for how we carried out our sentence. Listen, good behavior, or was you a problem the entire time? Listen, it's all documented. The cameras are rolling and the tape is fresh. I'm just trying to say, if you ain't cut from the cloth I'm cut from, get you a new cloth. And when you find yourself rubbing shoulders with those whose paperwork, I know, like, has he been to prison? He sure talk a lot of prison terms. I'm just educated. When somebody's paperwork ain't right, just know it ain't right. And pray it gets right. Pray for them. Because that's also part of your life sentence. Christ ran into many people who, listen, weren't living up to his standards. They definitely wasn't cut from the same cloth, yet he showed them love, grace, and mercy, even in correction. Why? Because that's part of the cloth in which he's cut from. I'm sure there could have been a time or two where he's like, Jesus, I have to speak to myself, get in the mirror and just look at me and say, Jesus, what in the world? Yet, because of how he was cut, he had to do what he had to do. And so do you. So do you. And that's the drip today. Even y'all who think and maybe are serving your life sentence of commitment, your life sentence of not just commitment to him, but commitment to, listen, I'm going to walk this thing out as it says, and where I need to grow, because I'm cut from that cloth, I will grow. I will not change. I will not be flaky, wishy-washy. No, I will be the epitome of consistency. No double-minded here, even you. We have to show those who ain't cut that way yet, it's possible. And even though seasons change, because of who I'm committed to, because of why I served a life sentence, the seasons may change, but this right here remains a pillar of a covenant that can never be broken. And I will make it through all seasons, trials, tests, you name it. Well, that's how I grow anyway. That's what it said. Whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance, let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. Bring it on. I'm built for this. That's the cloth I'm cut from. I serve my life sentence well. Do you? That's the drip. Listen, I'm going to put this up one more time because I think you need to be reminded. Make sure you have loved this. Make sure you have shared this. If you ain't subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting on, but do it now. If you subscribe and ain't hit the notification button, don't be incomplete. Finish the work. Once again, if you are in Phoenix and you want to roll with Faith and Truth, we gonna participate in the gospel set going on over at Great Skate, April 14th. RSVP with us by Resurrection Sunday. That's next Sunday, April 5th. RSVP by email, faithtruthcc@gmail.com. Names, please. Ages, please. And just in case we got to call you for something, can you put a number? And come skate with us. On us. Yeah, you're going to see the flyers with the fees. Ain't no fees when you roll with Faith and Truth. Oh, we different like that. Small, but mighty. I'm sure people are like, how do they keep doing that? Listen, we're good stewards. Yes. I'll leave it at that. Well, I believe we've done what we came to do. Cause a little disruption, turn a few tables, and speak life all at the same time. Listen, I am Bishop Des J.C. Jones for a little while longer. This is Faith Drip. Monday, Friday, 10 a.m. here in Phoenix, 1 p.m. on the East Coast. Don't keep it to yourself. Share it to somebody else. Listen, remember, God is always walking with you. I promise you, every single time. He always will, yes, because he's cut like that. Ain't nothing but peace and love from me to you.